Better than Jackson? Better than Michael Jackson? No way, he was like the king of pop. And Jackson Brown, he's pretty good too. Son, if you really want to talk about great Jacksons, you've got to mention the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're currently at the top of their division in the NFL. Yeah, Dad, that's true, but I'm talking about guitars. Well, excuse me for trying to put some intelligent thought into yet another one of your idiotic conversations. Bro, I think he's talking about you. Dude, seriously? Why do I even bother coming up here? Hey guys, welcome back to the Ball Shredder channel, and yes, it is time for another guitar from Leo Jaymz. And today we are looking at the all-new ST Pro that you can get on Amazon for $209. And if you go to Amazon to look at this, you gotta be a little bit careful because down below where it's got like the two options, there are two different pickup configurations and number of frets. So you can see that mine is 24 frets with 2 humbuckers. That's the one that says HH. And there's another option that's only 22 frets that has a humbucker and 2 single coils. That's the one that says HSS. So you click on one of those depending on which option you want, and then it will show you the colors that are available. And from looking at the information on Amazon and the pictures and stuff, they seem to have like really similar specs. So a lot of similarities other than, you know, this one's 24 frets, the other one's 22, and then a slightly different pickup configuration. And then the other big difference being the fretboard material. So the 24 fret one that I have, we've got a rosewood fretboard, but on the 22 fret versions, it has the roasted maple fretboard. Now, this guitar has a lot of stuff that you guys have been asking for over the past couple of years, ever since the Monsoon came out. I've seen lots and lots of comments in the videos, you know, talking about like, okay, yeah, the Monsoon is cool, but it's got a hardtail. I need a whammy because I need to do dive bombs and squeals and all that. Give me a whammy. All right, so now we've got a whammy. People complaining that the Monsoon didn't have a tone knob. All right, we got a tone knob. How about a push-pull tone knob to split the pickups, to split the humbuckers? Okay, you got that now. And I've even seen people say, you know, I don't want the truss rod adjustment up here at the headstock. We should have the truss rod adjustment right down here at the end of the neck. So now we've got that too. But hang on, I know what you're saying. You're saying, yeah, I said I wanted a whammy, but not this kind of whammy. I wanted a Floyd Rose whammy. Well, guess what, guys? They've got those too. I don't have it here today. This is a different model, but they do have some models now. Yay, finally, with the Floyd Rose. They're on Amazon. I'll have those links down in the video description as well. And yes, I will be checking out some of those guitars very soon right here on the Bald Shredder channel. But for now, it's back to this awesome guitar. And before I give you more information and go over all the rest of the specs, you guys gotta hear me do some playing and shredding on it. Here we go. guys want to hear me do some more shredding on this bad boy, be sure to tune into my weekly live stream Wednesday at 7 p.m. We've got a roasted maple neck and, as I mentioned before, rosewood fretboard, 24 medium jumbo frets, a mahogany body with a flamed maple top. And this one is called the Black Flame Blue. Yes, that's what it says on Amazon, but it does come in several other really cool colors. And going back to the Jackson comparison, beautiful, transparent, flame maple top, other cool options. I don't see Jackson doing these kind of finishes, these kind of colors, whatever. I don't see them doing that at the $200 mark. I just don't. Now, back to the neck, guys. We've got a 12-inch radius. The frets, I did say they're medium jumbo frets. I've got low action, so that tells me that the fretwork is pretty good. Maybe a tiny bit of sharp edges if you really feel for it, but I do this, I'm not hurting me or anything. Easily fixable. They do not have the rounded ball ends on these frets, but for the most part, it's really good. Now up here at the headstock, it looks like a bone nut. I think it's a bone nut. Really good job on the nut. Cut perfectly well. It's in there good. The slots are at the right height. And we've got 2 roller string trees. And since we're looking at the headstock, we might as well talk about what's going on here. So look at this, guys. It says Soundcaster. Now, if you look at the back of the headstock, it actually says Soundcaster. So, yeah, there was like a mistake, a misspelling on the front of the headstock. It happens. I actually think that sounds kind of cool. Soundcaster. I think they should just call it the Soundcaster rather than the Soundcaster. Okay, heading back down here, what do we got going on? We've got 2 humbuckers. Alnico 5 humbuckers. Chrome covered, so it looks really cool. I did check the output. The bridge pickup is not super high output. So the bridge pickup is right about 10K, and when you do the coil split, it's like 5.8K. And then the neck pickup is like 9.5K, and then when you split it, it's about 5.5K. It almost makes me wonder if like both pickups are basically the same pickup. The neck was comfortable when I was doing the shredding and everything. It's a C-shaped profile, fairly thin, not super duper thin, but it's not a big chunky neck at all. So it's got a thin C-shaped profile. And the bridge, I almost forgot to talk about the bridge. Oh my gosh. So it is a 2-point floating style trem bridge, right? So there's no locking nut, there's no fine tuners. Nice bridge. It even appears to have like a full-size like big block in there. And after I spent a little bit of time like tuning it up and getting these strings stretched out, it stays in tune pretty well. And I'm also happy to say that this came with 9-gauge strings, which is my gauge of choice at the moment. So a lot of things to like about this guitar. And finally, how about the weight? This thing weighs right about at 8 pounds. And does the guitar come with a gig bag? Yes, it does. It comes with one of the standard Leo Jaymz gig bags. Maybe the only thing that I would change if I could, or if I want to change one thing, is maybe have the bridge pickup just at a higher output, like what I prefer, like 15 point something K, something like that. But still, even at 10K, I was still able to get some pretty good like metal and shred sounds. Last but not least, I want to show off the old neck connection here. This is always what I like to see. It's not square like a traditional Strat. It's got this corner completely rounded off, and then it comes at an angle right here, kind of recessed, as you can see. So much better, much more comfortable. I can easily get to that 24th fret with my pinky. Good upper fret access. All right, guys, so that pretty much does it for the all-new Soundcaster from Leo Jaymz. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you want to check it out, you want more information, of course, I'm going to have that link down in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Why do I even bother coming up here?